What's up, players? Slotplayer here, and today I'm going to teach you how to play better blackjack. This is the second video in my blackjack series. The next one will cover card counting, like what you saw with Dustin Hoffman in Rain Man or Kevin Spacey in 21. In this video, you'll learn what basic strategy is and why following it is crucial, all based on pure mathematics. Why blackjack strategy matters. As we covered in the last video, blackjack is unique among casino games. Knowing how to play properly makes a huge difference. Sure, in some poker variations like 3-card poker or Caribbean stud, strategy plays a role. But in blackjack, it's the single most important factor affecting your results. Compare this to roulette, where it doesn't matter how you place your bets. You could throw chips at random and it wouldn't change your odds. To recap, following is key to understanding dealer's rules. The dealer must play by strict rules and has no choice in decision-making. The dealer must hit if their total is 16 or lower and stand once they reach 17 or higher. Card values. Number cards are worth their face value. That means that, let's say card with number 5 is worth 5 points. Face cards, JQK, are always worth 10 points. Aces are worth 1 or 11, whichever number is better for the player. Since 4 out of 13 cards in the deck are worth 10 points, this has a big impact on strategy. Now let's look at dealer bust probabilities. The dealer's first card, the one they reveal, gives us key information. First fact, if dealer has a deuce, they will bust 35.3% of the time. This is mathematically calculated. Second, if dealer has a 3, they bust 37.6% of the time. The highest bust rates happen when the dealer shows a 4, 5, or 6. These are called weak cards. So, the two core principles of basic strategy are very simple. If the dealer is showing a weak card, attack aggressively, wherever and as much as you can. If the dealer has a strong card, play defensively, but according to your card's total. Okay, but how do I attack and defend? Here is how to attack. When you have strong hands, like 8, 9, 10, or 11, double down to maximize profits. If you have a pair, consider splitting to increase your chances. And this is how you defend. If the dealer has a strong card, avoid unnecessary risks. If you have a weak total, like 12 to 16, you may have to hit, but only when it's statistically smart. You can always use the basic strategy chart to help you make decisions. How to use the basic strategy chart. The basic strategy chart tells you exactly what to do based on your hand versus the dealer's up card. Look at the column for the dealer's first card. Let's say dealer is showing a 4. Find your total in the row. Let's say player has a total of 13. Follow the recommended move: hit, stand, double, or split. In this case, for players 13 against dealers 4, it says S, which means stand. One more example. If you have 13 and the dealer has 8, the chart says H, meaning you should hit or take another card. Let's move on to special cases, soft hands and pairs. Soft hands, any hand with an ace, are played differently. A soft 13 ace-2 doubles against a dealer's 6 while a hard 13 would stand. Pairs should be played wisely. For example, always split aces and 8s. Never ever split 10s. A 20 is already almost sure winning hand, don't break it. Many amateur players split 10s against a weak dealer card, thinking it's a good move. It's not. They turn a strong hand into 2 mediocre ones. House edge and why basic strategy matters by following basic strategy on blackjack. The house edge drops from 8% to 0.5 to 1%, depending on the house rules. For example, some casinos only allow doubling on 9, 10, or 11. That is not good for the player. Others, and this has become a norm on Vegas Strip, pay 6 to 5 for a blackjack instead of the traditional 3 to 2. These small rule changes do not seem important, but they do impact your odds very much. Always check the rules before playing, whether in a live casino or online. Remember, even perfect basic strategy doesn't guarantee winning. Luck is still the most important. Do not forget that in the long run, casino always has an edge, and that can grind even the luckiest of players. The only way to shift the advantage to the player is through card counting, which we'll cover in the next video. The last box myth. One common belief among players is that the last seat at the table, the last person to act, influences the entire game. Example: a player on the last box hits on 12 against a dealer's 6, even though they should stay. They get a 7, improving to 19 total. The dealer then draws a 10 and a 4, landing on 20. Everyone loses. The table buddies then blame the last player, saying, if he didn't take the 7, the dealer would have busted. But here's the reality. Players only notice when a bad play costs them money. When a bad play accidentally helps, then nobody complains. At the end of the day, the dealer gets 2 cards regardless of when. The last player's decision has no systematic effect on the outcome. That wraps up the basics of blackjack strategy. Play smart, don't chase losses, and only gamble what you can afford to lose. If you play blackjack, learn basic strategy. It makes a real difference. Up next, card counting. So hit subscribe if you want to learn how to take your game to the next level.
Catch you in the next one. Take care.